President Warren, Vice President Elfrida Brown, honorees, and guests. As the director of the Gerald H. Reed Center for International and Intercultural Education, I am humbled and honored to have this opportunity to accept the award for the 2016 Daniel Mahoney Social Responsibility and Diversity. As early as 1960s, in the midst of the Cold War, Dr. Gerald Reed envisioned a better world. He began exchanges with the former Soviet Union and from China. Both of these exchanges were pioneering efforts, as he was one of the first Americans to initiate these kinds of exchanges into these formerly closed societies. Today, this endowment continues its legacy. We continue the legacy of social responsibility by hosting PhD students from different countries of Central Asia, all former Soviet countries. We continue the legacy of social responsibility by our exemplary visiting scholar program with the many Chinese visiting scholars. Gerald wrote his dissertation on Cuban education, and we continue to have a presence there. Ann Morrison and her students study in Cuba each spring. Social responsibility and diversity must be responsive to the changing times. The mission of the center is to serve as a catalyst for the advancement of international and intercultural education. In this capacity, we have hosted the State Department's International Leaders in Education program for 11 years. We're the only university in the country to have done so. This program has brought nearly 200 teachers, many from Muslim countries, to Kent State each spring semester. With its outreach into the community and the public schools, we have enriched the understanding of local citizens, teachers, and kindergarten through grade 20 students with friendships that shape the way that they think and the way they process headlines. The diversity of this program provides rich diversity for our schools and community and campus. Social responsibility and diversity must respond to the challenges of the time. As the refugee work dominated the headlines 2 summers ago, we began to focus on refugee issues. We took scores of educators from Northeast Ohio to Canada to learn how Canada provides a welcoming community for immigrants and refugees. Our installation of the refugees' journey appeared just like refugees at a border, and it appeared suddenly in Whitehall, helping to educate our campus community to understand the many complexities of the world's mobility of people. Diversity is often defined on campus as Alana, and our outreach also extends to this population. We have worked with Pan-African Studies to develop study abroad in Ghana. We have worked with the Painesville City Schools and Lorraine City Schools with Latino initiatives funded through grants. We provided incentives to the Indian Student Association for their celebration of Diwali. We invite members of the Native American community to welcome our international teachers each January. My challenge to you, the assembled guests, is that we must take heed of the wisdom of Gerald Reed. Let's combine intercultural and international. By blending the two, our money, our time, our vision, our efforts are more powerful. Tonight, I'm in Washington, D.C., serving the U.S. State Department in its new initiative of bringing European school administrators to the U.S. to study how we incorporate refugees and immigrants in the schools. So in accepting this award, I would like to have you join me in honoring the staff of the Gerald Reed Center. Rose Anders, graduate students Aji and Abdullah, both from Senegal, Shaknoza from Kazakhstan, Americans Emily, Amy, and Kevin, all learning about the world, and Humberto Humphrey Scholar in Residence from Mexico. I would also ask that you honor my colleagues from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services, who continue and inspire us in this work. And thank you for the opportunity to share the vision of Gerald H. Reed, whose legacy continues in 2016, a half a century from his gift. Thank you very much for this honor.